It's a commemoration which marks a starting point in Cuban history. On July 26, 1953, a young Fidel Castro launched an attack in an attempt to overthrow a dictatorship. The beginning of a revolution. This year also marks an endpoint. With President Raul Castro's announced plan to step down, this is the last celebration led by a Castro.
Fidel is not here, yet we are still here. When Raul is no longer here, we will still be here and he will still be with us.
Whoever receives the responsibility of being the next president will know to follow the examples left by our leaders.
But many Cubans are asking what, or rather who, comes next.
Cuba's next president is almost certain to be someone who didn't fight in the 1959 revolution, someone who isn't from that generation. And that presents a challenge for a system used to relying on its leadership's past sacrifices to govern the island.
Little has been said publicly about who will replace Raul Castro. An election process is set to begin in October, although in Cuba, only Communist Party delegates get to choose the country's top leadership.
The government, unfortunately, doesn't want to show the cards. There might be several explanations for that. One explanation is that maybe there is not so much consensus.
Still, many expect Cuba's next leader will be this man, 57-year-old Vice President Miguel Díaz-Canel, widely considered less ideological, more pragmatic.
Díaz-Canel probably is more interested than anyone that the economic process continues full speed ahead and that we achieve the prosperous and sustainable society that we want.
But achieving that prosperity and keeping it sustainable remains a challenge. Díaz-Canel will inherit a country still struggling with the impact of U.S. sanctions while facing a more hostile U.S. president. Cuba's sacrifices of long ago were on the battlefield. The challenges in the future may be almost as daunting. Julia Galiano, Al Jazeera, Western Cuba.